Welcome back to another Big Bang Theory Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find out you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. With that said, this will be the Big Bang Theory Season 10, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called The Cohabitation Experimentation. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Penny, Amy, and Leonard arrive at the apartment building. Amy actually had a pipe burst in her apartment. She has to stay out of her place for about 5 weeks. Penny says Leonard can stay at her place and she can use Leonard's room and live with Sheldon. Amy says, are you sure that's not an inconvenience? We live with Sheldon, which has lost all meaning to the word inconvenience. They all get to the apartment and Sheldon wants to know why they're all smiling like crazy people. And then we have the intro. And then, what if living together kills our romance? And then Penny mentions they've only had sex one time, so that probably won't be the issue. Amy tries to lure Sheldon in with sexy talk, and then Leonard makes a Star Trek reference that he says, now that's how you're going to lure me in. Sheldon says he may like it just because it's his own apartment. And then Penny suggests taking her apartment, and she'll live with Leonard. We won't even sit in your spot while you're gone. You're darn right you won't. Sheldon's on board for the 5-week mission. Raj went to Bernadette's appointment with OBGYN. And then Raj looked at what the sex of their baby is. He just couldn't help himself. And Bernadette's not really sure how she feels about that. Like, he knows the sex of the baby, but she doesn't. And then Sheldon asks Penny for insights for living with your significant other. And then Sheldon mentions, Leonard and I were very happy before you came along. And then Amy mentions that they'll be sleeping together. And Amy suggests being physical be off the table. Later on, once we're more settled in, we can revisit that. And then Sheldon goes into 4B, Penny's place. The experiment begins. Sheldon asks what side of the bed she prefers, and Amy tells Sheldon to pick a side. And Sheldon picks the side closest to the window. And then Bernadette asks Howard, is it weird that the doctor, the lab tech, and Raj know what the gender of the baby is and we don't? Sheldon, while Amy's in the bathroom, switches sides. He's like grossed out by things Amy's saying in the bathroom. And then Amy wants to snuggle and Sheldon wants to build a pillow wall in between them. At Leonard and Penny's now place, it's Sheldon's bedtime and Leonard wants to dance around in his underwear. Howard and Bernadette can't decide if they want to know the gender of the baby. Howard keeps calling Raj and then changes his mind and kind of hanging up on him. Like, never mind, we'll call back. Sorry. Penny has joined Leonard in the dancing in her underwear. And Sheldon is making strange noises in his sleep. And it's annoying Amy. My nose keeps itching for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's also like talking to himself and like hitting the pillows in the bed, and he's doing all these weird things where I thought Sheldon just laid in the same position, like really close together in the middle of the bed, but obviously not at the moment. And it's very much annoying Amy. And then Leonard's asthma has bothered him during this dance-off, and he has to sit down and use his inhaler. Sheldon keeps moving in his sleep and actually knocks Amy off the bed. So Amy decides to take a picture of Sheldon, which Leonard said, no photobombs, but oh well. And then Amy tells Penny she doesn't think she slept 2 minutes last night. Sheldon says he slept great. Amy says not her. And then Sheldon questions Amy's integrity as a scientist. And all that fighting, and they decide to go back to the 5-week home and make out. And then Penny says, the new neighbors are weird, and that's what ends this episode of The Big Bang Theory. So funny stuff in this episode. I'm going to score it an 8.4 out of 10. My character of the episode is going to be Sheldon. And then, as many of you know, I rate Penny because that's the reason why I was watching The Big Bang Theory, and one of the reasons why I continue watching The Big Bang Theory. I'm going to give Penny an 8.7 out of 10 for this episode. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button and know that I cover a lot of stuff on the channel. There's got to be something else that you like. So go to my playlist, check out the different things. I've got UFC fight reactions. I've got end of the year movie ranking videos. I've got Walking Dead stuff, Game of Thrones stuff, Last of Us stuff, Lucifer stuff, Big Bang Theory, of course, Dexter, Lucifer, Breaking Bad, lots of stuff on the channel. There's got to be something else that you like. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you rate the episode? And who, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? And if you want to do what I do and rate Penny, you can do that as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel. You're watching the video anyway. Join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.